on
YouTube.
on the tubes.
Okay, one moment, please.
Well, on Twitch. If we're on Twitch, we're on tubes.
Okay, one second.
So let me go to the tubes.
I'm going to the Twitch, you poops.
Okay. And I know we're live on there. I just got to pop out the. Okay, looks like we're live. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, let's see. Pop out chat. Just so we have the tubes as well in case anybody shows up there, which I highly doubt.
What's MHM?
No idea. Why?
I fucking hate kids. I don't understand their lingo.
Uh,
What would you say? MHM?
yeah, MHM. What does that mean? MHM meaning. Here we go.
I don't understand.
Used to express agreement.
Oh, like, yeah, got you. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
basic.
Yes or okay. It can be a simple way of saying yes.
Not even
Okay.
a word, it's just a sound people made. Gave it meaning.
Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is that?
We're gonna have a great show today. Show's RPGrinders. I'm on with Eric RPG. Bernie's in studio for now until she decides to go take a nap.
Yeah.
We have tons of news. Hopefully, we can just buzz through this news. I'd like to spend a little time with Bernie tonight.
I'm having too much fun on this game.
Oh yeah, you could talk about your experience with that game, Bernie.
Fun.
Yeah. Oregon Trail. Like the old school Oregon Trail.
Fun.
So, but I'm on with Eric RPG. Eric, you did your review of Fantastic Four last week, right? And I don't think I got a chance to do mine. So I will do mine. You might be surprised.
I do have a movie that I need to review though. Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, I saw that too.
We have to do that one. You have to do
Yeah,
that
why not? I'll do that one too. Actually, I'll double team with you, Eric, when we get to it. All kinds of stuff going on. Like I said, we'll hope to get through the news.
I need to turn my AC on. It's getting hot in here because I've not cracked open my windows all day, so it's finally starting to get warm.
Yeah. It was overcast today, but still pretty warm. For some reason, oddly, it's been humid all summer. Which I don't understand.
Stupid. I don't like humidity. Not fun.
Let's see. Get Can you give me some ibuprofen, Bernie, please? Thank you.
Maybe I'll get cholera in the meantime.
Cholera? On your game, can you pause it?
No, they're just walking.
Oh. Oh, it's right there. I didn't even see that, Bernie. Shit.
Okay. I got you, babe. I got you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. The PlayStation Plus games for August pretty good, Eric. I'd say. I'd say that's a good mix of games. Let's see what else we got here. Couple of reviews. It's supposed to be game night, right, Eric?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see if Break brings the heat with game night. That'd be fun. I think we're good to go for now. Everything's set on my end. Yeah, nobody in chat there. Nobody on the YouTubes. The tubes, as they say. Um, but all in all, I think we're gonna have a great show today, Eric. We're gonna breeze by through the news. We got plenty of stories for you, including some updates on some games that people may have heard of. A Disgaea game. We got
Okay, so I was looking at this article about the Yakuza Kiwami. The upgrade's out now, apparently,
mhm.
and the direct made it sound like it was releasing alongside the Switch 2 version of Kiwami 2, but apparently it's out now.
Hmm.
Or I'm wrong, and we do have to wait, but it's only going to be $10
$10 for
um,
Kiwami.
for the Kiwami upgrade
Oh, I
for
got you.
Switch 2.
I got you.
Otherwise, I think it's like $20.
Mm,
Plus the 10 would make it 30. So
all right.
I bought the cartridge version from VGP for like $50.
Yeah. Let me check one thing real quick here. Almost ready to go. We're waiting for Breakman to jump on in. Our colleague Breakman, the wonderful Breakman, will be here.
Yeah, it says Kiwami 2's official website mentions a physical release, but it's unclear as whether or not it's a game key card or not. And when I went to the website, it only listed a digital version, which means that they haven't
I
finalized the
hope,
plans,
I
I
really
guess.
hope Nintendo listens to the people when it comes to game cards, Eric. The game key cards are ridiculous.
They
Um,
need to, one, find a way to make this carts more affordable to companies. Two, if they can't do that, make different cartridge sizes so that they're more likely to use those. Because
yeah,
right now it's only 64 gig cartridges that they're selling for Switch 2 edition games.
64
Or
gigs is
just
pretty big. I mean, at the very,
that's slightly more than a Blu-ray.
yeah. I mean, they could start offering dual cartridge games if it goes over. You know what I mean? I mean, that's
Uh,
that's
yeah,
possibility.
but
Um,
no, Square's gonna just make it a digital download for the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy.
oh, no doubt about that. I mean,
They
that's
aren't
too
gonna
much.
bother with cartridges,
Yeah.
especially two cartridges. Because
Yeah.
because the Switch 2 get cartridges, whether or not it's a Switch 2 edition or a native Switch 2 release, are like $17 a cartridge,
Yeah,
which is a lot of money.
that is a lot of money
Well,
just for a
well,
blank
it's
cart.
not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money when you're a company that doesn't want to spend money.
No, it actually is, Eric. Think about all the indie companies. That's why none of them are doing physical releases on the Switch
That's
because the
why the game
cartridge.
key cards would be useful for them and not big companies. But the big companies jumped on it.
Yeah. Well, I still don't think they should be selling game key carts anyways because like you said, first and foremost, the big companies are taking advantage of it. Um, Second of all, Nintendo just needs to cheapen their. They don't have to charge 17 per cart. You know what I mean, Eric? I mean, it doesn't. There's nobody can tell me that it costs $17 to produce one of those blank carts. That's ludicrous. I mean, it's like basically the size of a fucking postage stamp, a couple of postage stamps. So nobody
Yeah, I
can.
mean, I mean, when it comes to like production of materials, like a lot of it does seem arbitrary, but like maybe there is a hard cost somewhere, and but they don't feel comfortable selling it lower than that.
The circuitry is literally pennies on the dollar. The plastic's got to be like what, a nickel, and they're charging
Not if
$17.
not if you also want to factor in the development cost of the games themselves.
No, no, no,
The
no. But
cartridges being priced at that might be a way of clawing back that money.
no, 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 Eric. I'm talking about the blank cartridges themselves. The stickers that go on there are literally pennies on the dollar. Um,
The game key cards, yeah, they're like I don't even think they're a gig in size. They're less than a gig.
no, what I'm saying, the cartridges themselves, Eric, the physical materials it takes to make a game cartridge does not cost Nintendo $17 at all. It probably cost them less than $1, and that's including the labor to, have somebody run a machine. It's like it's crazy. $17, that's a big time problem. Um, Huge problem. And they need to correct that. Either that or they need to go to formats more available, like, I don't know, CDs. Not CDs, but you know what I mean, like disc, where everybody is comfortable with the pricing. I
But you
mean,
can't do that with a handheld.
well, I mean, they could. They can go to smaller, like what the PSP did, and there was plenty of information on
You'd
those
have to
discs.
develop a new technology for that and be proprietary, which would give you the same price problem. They'd have to sell it at a higher cost
Why? But why?
because
If
because the development is expensive. And yeah, like I've said, it sounds arbitrary, but I think there is some hard data there that
Eric, nobody could
makes
convince me that those game cartridges, the development of those game cartridges, cost them anywhere near $17 a cartridge.
because
That's
I
just
don't think
ludicrous.
the cartridges are actually produced in Japan at this point.
Well, it might be China, which is even cheaper.
But then you got tariffs to worry about because of
What
Mr.
tariffs?
Orange moron.
Well, yeah, I mean, tariffs aside, right?
Maybe they priced it the way they did because it was future proofing themselves because they knew
No, no,
something like
no.
that would
They'll
happen.
they'll raise it again. If there's any tariffs, they'll raise it again. You know how companies work, Eric. I mean, they will raise it again. I mean, it just, to me, it's ludicrous. There's no way that it costs $17 a cartridge in development costs. No way. Not a chance. Especially after they learned from the Switch 1. You see what I'm saying? There's no way. The process, I mean, look at those cartridges side by side, Eric. They're almost identical. There's a little bit more circuitry, I'm sure, and a little more complexity, but it's $17? Really? Not a chance. Not a fucking chance. That's why Nintendo,
The only thing I can think of is the manual labor involved in making those cartridges demands that price.
possibly, but it's all roboticized, isn't it? I mean, they're all pressed.
I'm not so sure.
Uh, I mean, that's a
I think on a certain level it might be automated, but I think like the individual um final steps are probably handcrafted.
I even doubt that, Eric. I highly doubt it. I think you know, Nintendo's just Nintendo. All right, let me make sure that, nope, our colleague is not here yet. Let me go to Wicked. Nope. Nope. Is he in general? Nope.
Yeah, it does sound like Yakuza Kiwami for the Switch 2 is coming out November 13th. Okay.
Got you.
But I don't know why it directs you to go to the website to get the upgrade pack. I'm sure it'll be available online on the eShop, but whatever.
There we go. Let's go to this. There we go. Just waiting on Breakman, and then we'll get started momentarily.
The
Uh,
funniest thing is like Kiwami 2 being on the Switch 2, or Kiwami 1 being on the Switch 2, even for that matter, means that it's the only other console version of the game that runs at 60, because I don't even think the PS4 and I think the Xbox might, because the Xbox is able to do things that the PS4 version isn't. But I could be wrong about that. But
they
I
should
know that the PS4 version runs only
they
at 30.
they should patch those games for a 60 frame patch on the PS5 because the power is there.
Yeah, but they've had all this time to do that and they haven't. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Hey,
maybe they
Lily
will.
Scarlet, welcome. Hello. Hope
Maybe they
life
will
is
though
treating you well.
if following the success of this, or they go the director's cut route and also
Yeah,
decide to add more content to the game,
that'd be cool. Hey,
um,
Breakman, you're here, buddy. What's up?
as well as do an English dub because that's one thing that wasn't advertised for the Yakuza Kiwami 2 announcement on the direct. It's like you think they would take the opportunity to make a director's cut style approach and then at least dub the game, but they didn't.
Oh crap! There's a lot of news today.
Yeah. You ready to get started? We're mostly doing headlines, Breakman. You
I
there?
think I'm dying. I think I'm dying.
You think you're dying? Dying of what?
Yeah.
Dysentery?
News. It's killing
All right. Let's get started here. I'm going to go ahead and start the intro. 41 seconds, gentlemen. 41 seconds starting now. Oh, wait. Here we go.
me. 1, 2, 3. Or should I do it like 1,000? I can't hear what in my head. This weird.
And welcome everybody to episode 830 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great, Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm here. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go, I think.
I
All
agree.
right, let's start the show.
Yeah. Lily Scarlet's in chat says, I do custom artwork. Would you like to see some of my work? Absolutely. Go ahead. Make an RP Grinders logo, Lily Scarlet. That'd be cool. All right, let's get started with news. Clip is about 10 seconds, guys.
It's not fair.
News.
All right, Eric, you are up first.
Okay, from RPG site, we've got Wander Stars has now been delayed to September 19th. It's supposed to come out today, actually, but oh well.
Yeah, and they removed the ad for whatever reason. It might be a naughty ad. I don't know, but
No, I still see an ad, so maybe you just got lucky.
I just got lucky. I mean, unlucky maybe. Hold on, let's do this. Let's see if there's any gameplay here. Oh yeah, we talked about this game Wonder Stars before, so it
Yeah.
got delayed. Any reason why?
Okay, it says, hello, everyone. This is the message from the developer. Hello, everyone. We have some news to share. Wander Stars is coming out a little bit later than you might have expected. First of all, we want to thank you for participating in the open beta. We value every bit of feedback and ideas that you shared with us. So yeah, they got some feedback and they're like, we could fix this up a bit. Basically, is
I
what's
think
going
the
on.
UI was messed up is one of the things. Freak Five's in chat. What's up, Freak Five? Nice to have you here as always. Anything else on that, Eric?
But the new date coincides with the release of the previous game called Under Hero, which I'm kind of curious about.
Game looks interesting. I remember us talking about this before. All right, Breakman, next story, please.
Coming to us live from RPG site, Blackjack RPG Brave Jesus Christ. Brave X Junction is also coming to PS5, PS4,
I
and
think it's supposed to be
Nintendo
cross, by the way.
Cross Junction. I don't get it.
That's what X in these game titles means nowadays, usually.
Okay. Fine. I'll go with Cross then. Brave Cross Junction, which is a stupid name,
Yeah.
is also coming to PS5, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. Wait, what about the Switch 2?
Well, you can play
Just
it
a
on the Switch
It's
too.
been in development for a while, so they'll probably just do a patch.
Yeah. I like Blackjack and I like big boobed anime girls, so this is perfect for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Who doesn't, though? I mean, are there people that don't?
Yeah, a lot of misandrous people. People that hate men. But when is this? Oh, it's coming to all the others. Okay, cool. All right,
Or
cool.
people that want to rage bait men into being miserable little cunts.
Yeah. See you next Tuesdays. Yes.
The right wing grifter class.
Yeah,
of people,
exactly.
basically.
All right. Anything else on that break?
No, sir.
Love the artwork. Artwork is great. I might check this out.
I don't
once.
know anything about blackjack, but I'll learn how.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Try to get 21. That's it, without going over. That's
Just
it.
announced it, so there's like no idea on a release. I wouldn't expect this until
At least
maybe
it's
in the
easier
next.
to learn than poker is, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
No,
Poker's easy to learn too, though. All
it'll
right.
be out this year. It'll be out this year, I think.
You played Balatro, Eric? It's good. Balatro's really good.
No.
Yeah, it'll be out later this year, probably. Maybe the beginning.
Sometimes your audio gets
Yeah,
scratchy.
okay, it launches on PC later this year. Okay.
Eric, I'm
Yeah.
aware. I fix it. I know when it
Okay.
starts doing that, I fix. All right. Next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Disgaea 7 complete releases on October 10th for the Switch 2 in the West. So if you were looking for that,
Without
there
a
it is.
real physical release, because they're still committed to that for some reason.
Stupid fucking. Is this a game key card? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
Digital game key card only.
Yeah, just get it digital. There's no reason to get it physical.
I could imagine at some point maybe they'll do a proper release, but not right now.
I guess. I mean, I don't know why, but okay. All right.
Because
Like, especially if
why.
you're doing a limited edition, like I might understand it if the limited edition was a proper cartridge, because like you're getting all this other stuff. They might as well do it.
Literally,
At least it would justify the costs.
hardly anybody. I can't say literally nobody, but nobody, hardly anybody likes game key cards. It's the stupidest thing. All right.
The only reason they exist is because retail's getting butthurt. Like, it's not fair people go online and buy stuff.
Yeah, well, fuck them. Freak says I saw license plate.
Okay, their stock meter as of today is still at 100%, so no one's buying this thing.
Yeah. Freak 5 says I saw a license plate a couple days ago. It says MMAB Mama Bear, I guess. I hate when they use numbers for letters. I'm sure the intent was Mama Bear, but in my head I saw it as MMA Bear. And I'm picturing Kuma from Tekken. Yeah, I agree. That would be my thought. Mama Bear.
It's not who I'm picturing, but go on.
You're picturing. Never mind, Rake.
Yes,
I know where you're going.
Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah. Eric, next story, please.
Next story is Neptunia Game Maker Re-Evolution is launching on Steam on August 26th. And that's the story of the game. From what I read about it, though, it's one of the weaker entries of the series, or spin-off series games.
Literally nobody is excited for this. All right, Breakman, next story.
Coming to us live from RPG site, mobile puzzle RPG Merge Match March heads to PC via Steam on October 23rd. Zoo Corporation, I guess those are the I don't know who Zoo Corporation is, it doesn't say. But there's a PC port, so there you go.
It looks like a matching game mashed up with an RPG. It's a weird concept, but I think it's.
Well, I mean, there's Puzzle Quest, which is very successful. I mean, those are good. Maybe this is
I like
good
the
too.
Puzzle Quest for sure. No, I really like Puzzle Quest. Freak 5 says, "Break. What you are thinking was my second thought." Oh man! All right. Anything else on this, Eric?
Nope.
All right, Breakman. Next story, please. Ooh, I love it.
Okay, I didn't have the next story loaded, so let me find it. Coming to us live from RPG site. Rumono?
Yeah, you got it. There you go.
Udawari room. Oh shit. Okay. Udawari room. No. Ah shit. I was almost there. Udawari.
I don't know why you're changing your pronunciation of the E's. It's Utawareru. Sorry. Utawareru Mono.
Yeah, you messed up too, Eric. That's funny as fuck, man.
No, I just had a bubble in my throat. I just had a bubble in my throat and I needed to clear it out.
That works. Sure. I feel validated.
No, I actually did.
So this game will be launching on October 23rd for PC. Aqua Plus developer sale now live. Aqua Plus is the name of the developer? That's a fucking badass name. I like that.
Yeah.
Aqua Plus.
Yeah, we've talked about Udaroar Mono before. In a different game, I believe.
It's half the middle, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, following the story of Mask of Deception. So there you go. I have not played these games. Have you, Eric?
I played Zan from the on the PS4. I never got very far in it because I still need to play the first sequel game, because there was the original game and then there's the 2 games that came after it that takes place like 1,000 years later.
Yeah.
And then there's Monochrome Mobius, which takes some time after that. Which apparently wasn't very good. And now there's this new game coming out, but this is like the Dynasty Warriors game.
Lily Scarlet is asking if I can drop my Discord. Do I drop my Discord? Do I drop the Discord in here, y'all? It's
drop the link.
Yeah, I don't want I don't want anybody to come up and disrupt the show. But it's either Wicked Radio or RPGrinders, Lily Scarlet. You're more than welcome to drop in your artwork there, for sure. Just don't try to come up on panel. I don't know how Discord
bother me all day though, so it's not an excuse.
All right.
It has been bothering me.
Let's see. Breakman. Oh no, you had that story. It's my turn. Hold on. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection announced for 2026 release on the PS5, Series, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and PC. So
Capcom didn't initially ignore the Xbox for once.
I know. How weird.
That is weird.
I'm looking for...
But I'm wondering where the Xbox versions for Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 are for the Xbox.
I'm looking for gameplay.
Are they coming at some point?
There's no...
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because they didn't even do a PS5 version for 1 and 2, but they did a PS4 version for 1 and 2.
I mean, the artwork looks cool.
If we played on a PS5.
Yeah. Looks cool. It's just no real gameplay, just a nifty little trailer. But you know what you're getting with the Monster Hunter series. So there you go.
I want Capcom to make an RPG that isn't Monster Hunter Stories. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Breath of Fire, but I'd be thrilled if they did another Breath of Fire or some Breath of Fire collection.
Lily, I'm gonna do you a favor here, or maybe us a favor. I'm gonna invite you. Hold on, let me look you up here. I'll add you.
Just like Capcom said, Breath of Fire. Here's Monster Hunter Stories. You usually have a Rathalos that you have as the main character gets at some point in the game. So there's your fucking dragons.
Yeah. Where the fuck is it? See, I'm not really super familiar with Discord. Where's my invite friends thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. No, that's not it. Fuck. We just switched over to Discord, Lily Scarlet. Give me a few to work on that. Who's up next? I think I did this story, I think.
The Persona 3 story's up now.
Yes,
yeah, who's your turn, Break?
Yeah, go ahead, Break.
Right, I'll do it. Coming to us live from RPG site, Persona 3 Reload for Nintendo Switch 2 launches on October 23rd. That date is coming up a bunch.
Yes.
October 23rd, we have a bunch of releases. Okay. Interesting.
And this it's gonna be shite. I'm gonna tell you.
It's gross because they're doing a game key card again, but the premium digital edition is being sold for $90, and it doesn't include the DLC. And based from what I saw in the footage, unless they're playing in a quality mode and it wasn't running at 60 for whatever reason, the game apparently can't hit a 60 target, which sounds like kind of bullshit. And maybe they rushed this release out because they don't have optimization for the Switch 2 yet. Because the Steam can definitely play this at 60. And the Switch 2 is a more capable piece of hardware. It's not much more capable, but it's more capable.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're shoveling this out.
Yeah, which is they'll probably do 60 FPS patch later because And right now, it's looking like it's not going to do that.
How do I find people on Discord, Freak?
And I believe it because apparently the East Memoir Memories of Zelda on Switch, at least on the Switch 1, only plays at 30 FPS. But if you play it on Switch 2, because it's uncapped frame rate, it plays at 60. And that's kind of astonishing because that was a Vita game, and the PS4 version plays at 60. So there's no reason why the Switch 2 couldn't, or the Switch 1 couldn't.
There you go, Lily
Because
Scarlet.
it was running at, I think it was 30, but it had like immaculate frame pacing for the Vita. So getting it to 60 wouldn't have been that much harder for a little extra horsepower, which a PS4 is more than capable of. And so would it be a Switch, because the Switch is basically just a weaker PS4.
Yeah. All right, there's the link, Lily Scarlet. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Like I said, I'm not really good at Discord. Still learning, but I found that
That game
link.
hasn't even been announced for localization in the West yet, but I'm guessing Xseed's going to probably do it at some point later this year, probably for the next Direct or something.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in the Persona 3, the whole thing.
Also, selling it at 670 at this point is kind of ridiculous because the game's been out for like a year and a half.
Well, it goes back to what we were talking about with the Nintendo tax, Eric. So they got to make that $17 back, which in reality, I think $2 or less is what they actually spend on those fucking.
No, it would only be 70 if they spent money on a 64 gigabyte cartridge for a proper physical release. Right now, they're only just doing Game Geek card.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's even more ridiculous, right?
But they're charging 70 for a digital version of the game anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's ridiculous. Um, Took my wife and daughter to doctor's appointments on Wednesday. Jason Momoa's mom was at the doc. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Also, technically, the reason why the DLC is not being packed in is because, well, mostly because of greed, but also because it's part of the expansion pass, and that includes other stuff that isn't just the episode, I guess.
Yeah.
But episode, I guess, isn't worth it, but it is content that should be packed in with this version.
Yeah.
It
All
would
right.
at least justify the $70 price tag, because
Yeah,
the game was already sold at 70 at launch, and the DLC with the rest of the episode pass content was like $30, I think.
yeah. All right. All right. I think it's my turn to do the next story. Adventures of Elliot, Millennium Tales announced in Nintendo Direct, and I saw this. Looks great. I am gonna be picking this up at some point. So
This was my article, but oh well, I'll do
no,
the next one.
you'll be on the next one. I always go after Breakman, Eric.
But you did the Monster Hunter one, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? We're on track now. But I don't know. Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales looks a lot to me like they obviously use the Octopath engine, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks a lot like that, but different story, obviously. Old school goodness. There is the gimmick of the ferry that you can use. You can also play co-op. Looks really, really good. Really,
And one
really
thing
good.
I wish the 2D HT engine would do is allow you for dynamic camera angles with camera control, like a fully 3D game that you can manipulate with your camera instead of having fixed camera angles.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this game looks like it's kind of pushing those boundaries, and I think it might be a learning experience for them. So I hope they can push it further with the next game that come out.
It looks great. It looks really good, to be honest with you.
Otherwise, it looks like the Zelda game people have been longing for years now,
Right.
and haven't got, because they went completely 3D, and then they did a couple 2D things, but like they changed the way you play the game, and it doesn't
Yeah.
seem
Yeah.
like a more traditional experience.
Yeah. Looks
This
great to
one
me.
does.
I like it. Well, I like what I've seen from it. All right, Eric, next.
And your character basically looks like a red mage.
Yeah. All right, next story, Eric.
Like, oh yeah, the demo's out for the game if you want to try it. The beta demo. But the next story is Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven. Not only has got an update patch that fixes a couple things, but there's also going to be a Switch. Well, the Switch 2 upgrade's out now, and it's only $10. But it brings the game to 60 FPS and cleans up the visuals.
Yeah, I didn't
I
see.
say up to 60 because there are probably still some areas of the game where it dips, but they'll probably patch it further to make it closer to that target
I
in
didn't
those areas.
see. I didn't see much of a difference when they did the comparisons, Eric. But hey, I have to trust them
Well,
at
the,
their
the
word.
game the game ran at 30, and despite it being improved on the Switch 2, it doesn't feel good. So having a upgrade that makes it 60 is great.
Well,
But
like I said, I didn't see much of a difference when they did the side by side.
because I think the video was recorded at a weird
Yeah, yeah.
variable frame rate,
Could be,
and
could be.
it doesn't translate well when it streams.
Yeah,
But also it was probably a scene that the frame rate wouldn't have mattered anyway.
yeah.
But anyways, here's what the update for the patch does for the base game. Original soundtrack version for 2 of the Dread Queen battle at BGM tracks has been added because like it's weird because like the Dread Queen content was stuff that was in the mobile port that was put into this remake, and that's also true of the Switch and Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 4 versions of the game. But like that wasn't in the original release of the game, so they just made a new version of the soundtrack based on that sound font. But
Yeah.
because I guess they wanted parody, so they added tracks for those. But because the game does have a method of you able to use the original soundtrack for the game. But so some abilities have gotten buffed, some abilities have gotten decreased
Do I
because
have
they were.
to do I have to know what happened in Saga 1 in order to jump
No,
right
they're
in?
all
Okay.
completely different
All right,
experiences.
good. Good.
Every Saga game is different from each other.
Yeah. Have any
But
of you watched Chucky? I watched part of the first season, Freak 5. I lost interest because of other shit that was out, but I want to go back to it at some point. Go ahead, Eric.
and there's more New Game Plus customizations so that you can tweak your experience a little bit more so the game's not immediately hard, which is a boon for me because I want to do a New Game Plus run and not have to worry about difficulty. But I've been playing on the PS5 version of the game, so um, I'm not like eager to jump into the Switch 2 version of the game right away. Maybe in the future. But
Yeah.
anyways, it would have been nice if they figured out a way to do cross-saving transfers, but maybe they could do that in a future update, so I don't have to worry about which version I'm playing. But there's also an auto-equip function that separates weapons and different other gear, like accessories and such. So that's nice, because the thing I hate about the auto-equip function in a lot of other games is they usually put the all the armor and weapons on that have the highest stats, and not necessarily might be what you want.
Yeah.
So I just don't use it all the time.
And I like the remake, Freak 5. I actually like the remake quite a bit. But it's
and
kind of a separate thing.
the ship travel speed's been adjusted. An option toggle motion blur on or turn it off.
Yeah.
Um,
Eric, what else?
and they fixed some jumping sections for the because the game has a little light platforming sections, and those were kind of bullshit. So that's nice. But that's pretty much it.
All right. Breakman, next story, please.
Coming to us live from RPG site, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. It's free Nintendo Switch 2 compatibility update with graphics improvement. So the first one's not getting it, but the second one is, huh?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
1 and 2 was not getting that, but 3 is.
Yeah, because 1 and 2 is getting its own Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
but I'm guessing at least the Switch 1 version of the game will have consideration for at least 60 FPS gameplay, but it's probably going to have a lower resolution because they want you to buy the Switch 2 version.
Yeah. That's this is going to give you some graphical improvements for that looks like probably it.
It
Yeah,
basically makes the game
and
switch to edition.
and it's free, which is cool.
Free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Free. So that's really cool. Very happy for that because I do have it on the Switch,
No,
which
I need to play it. Just haven't had time.
I played it for a bit.
yeah, I
Just
got
not addicted to PlayStation.
other shit to do to first, but I'm gonna get to it for sure. It looks great. All right. Next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Nippon Ichi software to release Hanogurashi no Niwa for Switch 1 and 2, PS5, and Steam on July 30th, 2026. So a year from now, you'll get this.
Hopefully,
So
it gets localized. I'm always curious about what the studio's doing because so far all the games they've been making have some tinge of darkness buried in them somewhere. So I'm wondering where the dark stuff comes in afterwards.
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, because it looks like, what if this was Harvest Moon, but maybe you have to deal with demons sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it looks great actually. Looks like really cool. It looks like it looks more of like an adventure game, like a Zelda type game from what I'm looking at here, Eric. Like
No, it's more like Yamawari, which means that there's probably no combat.
oh.
You
Well, it
probably
still
have
looks
to
good.
avoid dying by ghosts, though.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Freak says there's one part he pops out and scares an old nun. She has a heart attack and grabs her crucifix. Crucifix. Chucky says, "I'm Chucky. Wanna pray?" That's pretty funny. All right, Eric. Next story, please.
Next story is Octopath Traveler Zero's got announced.
Is
And
this?
this one's a bit weird because, they're doing 8-person parties. You can make teams up to 8, and there's apparently 36 characters in the game or whatever. And so they've taken some elements from the mobile version of the game, which is doing the same thing, but the game has you building a city, so there's a city building
Ooh.
element, kind of like Dark Cloud.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
So
I'm
simple and
interested.
yeah. I I, I was kind of turned off by that, but then I do remember like Dark Cloud had that simple element of building a town. If it's like that, I'm okay with it. If anything above that, I'm not interested. Just let me play the main game, you know.
But I think of games like ActRaiser, like that was the most fun was making the city to me.
Huh. Oh, I remember ActRaiser. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not into like building
Actually,
towns
it's
and
not even a
stuff.
city; it's a town. So, yeah, it's not going to be super huge.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. Is this like a sequel, a prequel? What is this?
It says Zero, so it's a prequel to the original Octopath Traveler, which takes place on the world of Ostera.
Got you. Got you. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Breakman, next story, please. Or did you do
Can we
that one?
uh, sure.
But again, this is a game key card release because Square can't get the memo or something.
Oh, cheap bastards. Go ahead, Break.
Coming to us live from RPG site, Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza Kiwami 2 announced for November 13th on Switch 2.
I should note that there is going to be a physical release for the PS5 and the Xbox versions of this game. Which is yeah, they get them and Switch gets them one too, but Switch 2, fuck you, basically.
Yeah.
No additional content, but each will offer additional text and voice languages. So English, French, Italian, German, Spanish. Spanish again. I don't know what LATAM means.
Huh?
It says LATAM Spanish. I don't
Latin,
know what that
Latin
means.
Spanish?
Spanish, I
It's
guess.
Yeah.
you think it's supposed to be Latin and they just misspelled it?
No, it's Latam.
Latam?
It's a different type of Spanish dialect. It's more for like the crossover Portuguese people like in Brazil and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's technically 3 versions of Spanish. There's Latam Spanish, and then there's Madrid Spanish.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's cool. Um, okay. Yes,
So,
that's
oh yeah, Brazilian and Portuguese and Russian are also in there. So
yeah.
that's cool.
All right, very cool. All right, next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Sacred 2 remaster announced for consoles and PC during the THQ Nordic showcase. Um, yeah,
That
it's
happened
coming.
today, by the way.
Yeah. Uh, huh. Looks interesting. I mean, I don't even know what to call this type of game. Improved UI and
Uh,
textures. I mean, it's like an
it
old
kind of
school,
plays like Diablo, I think.
like sort of like Diablo, but I was thinking more of like the old D&D PC games. It kind of looks
Hmm.
like that, like maybe an Icewind Dale type deal. That's what
It's
it
weird
looks
that
like to me.
they're remastering Sacred 2, but not bothering with the first Sacred.
You know what game it looks like to me?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, something
Looks
like that.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it looks decent. I mean, it looks like they did a good job. I don't know,
I love the WoW.
remastering.
I'm not criticizing it. I was
I'm
hooked on
wondering
it
if they're
for a
doing
while.
Sacred 3 next, because I never got around to playing Sacred 3.
Yeah. All right, Eric.
Fortunately.
Next story, please.
Next story is also THQ announcement, Gothic Classic Collection. So the first 3 Gothic games are being remastered.
Huh. I don't remember.
Um,
I don't remember those games being any good, to be honest with you.
they're they're better than the 4th Gothic game. Though I forget what I think. I th- Whatever. I don't want to remember. It was terrible. I had to review it for now defunct Game Tactics webpage.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else on that story, Eric?
No Switch version of the game, which is weird. But maybe that's what they're skipping Switch entirely, and they're going to do Switch 2 version later.
Why do
But
they have Switch listed as one of the platforms, but none of the others? That's so fucking weird. Uh,
I guess maybe the Gothic Classic Collection already is out on Switch. I don't know,
I don't know. Maybe.
because this announcement is just for the PS4, 5, Xbox Series X, One.
Really weird.
But
Okay. Breakman, last story, please.
Coming to us live from RPG site, Darksiders 4 announced for PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. This is from THQ Nordic as well. And this is a third-person action adventure in a post-apocalyptic world featuring combat and puzzle solving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the original Darksiders games. If you can imagine a crossover between God of War and Zelda, it would kind of fit in that. But I don't want to get people's expectations like all juiced up for it because it's
Mm.
it's neither Zelda or God of War as far as like, polish and greatness. But if you took like the game mechanics of both and you mashed them together, that's what
so this game
Darksiders.
looks like you're going to play as each of the 3 remaining horsemen, because I think one of the 4th horseman is dead already, and they won't be coming back.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I like those games. A lot of puzzle solving, action. I don't know. Just really, really solid games. Not great. They're solid. You know what I mean? But good stuff there. Okay. Finally, we are done with the news, y'all.
Ah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Okay. Any homie discounts, Breakman? Do you have any homie discounts that you know of?
It's been on PlayStation going on now, and there are some good deals. I'm just kind of short of cash right now, or I might pick something up. But there are some really good deals, like $10 for the Nathan Drake collection.
Oh, that's a must get for you, Break, for
Yeah,
sure.
I probably will get it up if the sale lasts for a while.
Yeah. Yep. Highly recommend that one. That's a great one.
There's
Uh,
also the Thieves Legacy collection, which is
Hmm.
that one game with the 2 girls
yeah, that's a good
and
game too.
Orf.
Yeah, they're all solid. Very, very good. And then I think if you ever get a PS5 Break, it's only $10 to upgrade all of those games to PS5.
Nice.
So Not bad.
I
Not a bad
I
deal.
don't think the Nathan Drake collection has a PS5. It just plays better because of the virtue of being on a PS5.
I thought it did have a PS5 patch though, Eric.
No, that was for 4 and the other game that I just mentioned. Those two games are the only games that got a patch.
Yeah. Now, also, any more?
And I think technically I think it's only 4 that got the PS5 paid upgrade. I think it was free for the other one.
I think you're right. You could be right, Eric. I can't remember, but it's worth it even at $10 to get an upgrade because they actually do play a little bit better on the PS5 and I don't know. It's good stuff. All the way around.
But,
all those Nathan Drake games are pretty good. Break.
But I've got a homie discount. It's the PS Plus free games for the month of August, starting next week. Lies of P, DayZ, and My Hero Wants Justice 2.
I think it's a great week or a great month for PlayStation Plus, Eric, and we hardly ever say that. Hardly ever. So pretty good.
Technically, they're done with PS4 games as of this month, but
yeah.
I think maybe for hybrid releases they'll be able to get away with that at least.
Yeah. Well. All right. Let's let's move on to what we've been playing. About a 5-second clip, guys.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know what you've been playing, Breakman.
All right, let me see. I've been playing more Sinrun Kagura. It's the same. It's just a button masher, trying to be as perverted as possible without, like, I guess, crossing Sony's lines or whatever. Yeah, it's fun. Over the top, like it's just like, yeah. Anyway, so over the top
This is
fun.
before Sony got crazy censorship and basically forced the developer of these games to like leave the company or something.
Tone it down a little bit.
They didn't tone it down. They were supposed to make a new Senran Kagura because they couldn't release it on Sony platform. That game's basically been in development limbo.
Yeah,
gotcha.
What else you been
Just
playing?
waiting for the opportunity to be able to actually make it without having to censor themselves too much.
Break. What else you been playing?
Let me see. I also been playing. I played a new game, Brigadine, which is a remake of an original PlayStation game.
I think I remember.
No, it was PlayStation 1. I think it was the original PlayStation.
I played the new Brigandine, and I was kind of disappointed that, like, there aren't any dynamic battle sequences. You just see them do an animation on the field.
Right.
It's like it's just barely animated, and I was a bit disappointed that they didn't make it better than that.
I don't remember the original being like that though either.
Yeah.
No, there were animation sequences for fights. Like
it's been a long time. It's been a very long time since I played the original, but I do remember liking it, and I'm enjoying this one so far.
Also, the voice acting is entirely in Japanese.
Yeah. So it's
like the driest dialogue ever.
Yeah, I do a lot of skipping.
And it's not completely voiced either, so you'll get
Yeah.
large instances where there isn't voice acting.
Yeah. All right, what else you been playing, Break?
My character was also all Japanese, so I've been listening to a lot of Japanese voices. And also more of the Walking Dead game. It is the buggiest game I've played probably since Little Kitty Big City. Like, just stupid bugs in this one, like bad collision detection. Like I told you before, like they don't blink. I had one the other day where you're supposed to like save some people and get them to follow you, and I had them following me. And then, like, the two people, suddenly the guy disappeared. Like, where the hell is he? Like, this is just in one room. I haven't left a room. And I'm looking around like, okay. So I leave the room with the girl following me, go back in, look around for him, can't find him anywhere. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll go back out of that room, just move on. So I'm walking out of that room, and I'm walking, like, in a way that I can see her, the other characters following me. She suddenly disappears too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so what do you say?
Back into the other room. I'm like, what the fucking shit?
What do you say is glitchier, this or that that one vampire game that you played on the Xbox. I forget what the name of it.
That
Red
vampire game.
something.
That one was worse. Redfall or Redfall?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that was
that was worse. Like it crashed during the final boss fight. It had like a lot of lighting issues. Like some areas would just be too bright for you to even walk into or do anything. It's just like, this is dumb. But yeah, this game is also broken. But I knew that going in with this one. Redfall, like there's just no excuses for how badly that was broken. That was not a complete game they shouldn't have put out. Just wasn't ready. But that's all I've been playing.
All right, Eric.
Yeah, I haven't got any farther in Walking Dead because I just got so irritated with this like disappearing characters glitch, and I'm like, okay, fuck this shit. Play something else.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
Eric.
I know you're broken and your shit, but like I can't complete the level because the characters disappear. Like what the f? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. All right, Eric. What you been playing, dude?
Played some Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and I'll probably have a review of that tomorrow along with Donkey Kong Bonanza. No, otherwise I've been played a little bit of Dragon Quest 3 HD2 remake, testing out the Switch 2 patch. I'll probably like not play anymore and wait till it gets closer to 1 and 2 HD's release and just play it back to back on the Switch.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do some reading to see if the Switch version does indeed have 60 FPS support, because I'll just buy that and just deal with the fact that it's not a Switch 2 version, and maybe get that at some point.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been playing Wushang or Wuchang, because apparently there are two different ways to pronounce their name, and I think it might be due to like there's an English way to pronounce the name, and then there's a Chinese way to pronounce the name. And depending on how thick your accent is, you might be going one way or the other.
All right.
So, because at least one, like, I think Wu Chang's sister is the one that's calling her that, Wu Shang. But everybody else is calling her Wu Chang.
Not to be confused with Wu Kong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a Souls-like, but it takes place during the Ming Dynasty, as opposed to Wolong, which I think takes place during the Han Dynasty. And I'm liking it, but it definitely needs another patch to fix the performance issues in some places of the game and the occasional hitching I'll run into. It's still not where it needs to be, but they've already patched it previously to fix it from before, and I think it fares a bit better on the PS5, but the PC is the worst, apparently, for that. But they've been listening to feedback and they've been doing everything they can to make it good, so that's good. So
Yeah.
it'll be getting better eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying what's there.
Yeah. All right.
It's only $50 too, so it's not like it's a $60 or $70 game.
Yeah.
I guess I had another complaint about the Walking Dead game.
Yeah.
Before you move on to what you've been playing, Frank.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I have a question. How do you kill zombies?
Shoot them in the head.
Burn 'em.
Should have been a head, right? That's what I thought. Like that's been established even in The Walking Dead. Well, how come in The Walking Dead game, like I have to shoot him like in the head 3-4 times sometimes?
Well, they have armor plates. You don't understand. Like the government came in and put armor plates in their head, and it takes like 3
Gamify
shots.
the game and make it challenging. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking stupid.
I like Frank's description. It was a government conspiracy. God damn it!
They made the zombies as living weapons, and they need to make them harder to kill. So they put plates in their head.
Yeah. Yep.
God damn government.
Well, couldn't you just burn the zombies?
No, you never burn a zombie, dude. I mean, you burn a zombie
that's a zombie that's on fire.
Yeah, you have a zombie.
I thought the idea is you burn a zombie so thoroughly that just gets destroyed and you can't move anymore.
Never burn a zombie, dude. you'll get zombies coming at you that are on fire. That's it. You could blow up.
They'll eventually burn out. But Not before they cause a lot of trouble and damage.
Right, and fires everywhere. You don't want that,
Yep.
man. Jeez.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to
Well,
reviews.
could you cut off their head instead of shooting it?
Well, you could, but the head still lives. And
Oh.
and the body.
That's nothing. In this game, you'll cut the heads off, but they don't live. That's it.
Oh, wow.
But you could always cut the head off and then stab it later.
Well, yeah, you could
This
do
game
that.
took like established lore and was like,
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck.
But
Yeah,
if they're just a head,
exactly,
they
Freak
can't really
Five.
move.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on to reviews. 6-second clip here, guys.
RPGrinders reviews.
All right, Breakman, you have any reviews this week?
I actually do have one review.
Okay.
The Day the Earth Blew Up, which is a Looney Tunes movie.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought I saw somebody like advertising it like it's the first theatrical release for a Looney Tunes movie, and that's just not right.
Well, the first one in like many decades.
Yeah, the first one in forever, but they're like, this is the first one ever. Like, no, it isn't.
Yeah, because like Space Jam doesn't count because it's half live action.
Yeah, but I like there's the Fantasy Island movie they did in the 80s, and the Looney Tunes used to be in theaters like all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They used to
That's like-
premiere in the theaters.
Yeah.
that's like shorts before the action movie started.
Yeah. So this movie is there's no. I think the big problem for me with this movie is Bugs Bunny isn't in it, and to me like Looney Tunes,
But you knew
Just
that
for
coming
Bugs
in,
Bunny.
didn't you?
No, you know that going in. And I'm actually really looking forward to Coyote versus Acme. I've got to see that one.
Isn't
But,
that coming out like September or something?
I don't. It's going to come to the theaters at some point, but I think that's next year. As far as like on what digital streaming, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so The Day the Earth Blew Up is starring Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, who grow up together, basically like brothers. They're that close. And it takes it a while to get to it, but they stumble on a conspiracy to blow up the Earth with bubble gum. And it becomes about stopping that. And like I was enjoying a lot of the movie up until the point where it gets at the end and it turns. What do I hear my own voice echoing back at me? Weird. Discord's being weird today, I think. Oh, rewatching Falling Down. That is a fucking great movie. I love that movie. It's such a Republican wet dream. That's true. Skewed reality in their favor to go, it's not the way I want, so I'm gonna take out my violence on everybody. But he did get what he deserved in the end.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they stumble on a conspiracy to destroy the planet, or not destroy the planet, but blow it up with bubblegum. I don't want to spoil it or anything like that. I was really surprised Marvin the Martian wasn't in this one too. That was the biggest surprise for me. The alien is a new character completely because it's. I don't want to say anything more about the alien really. It's a fun movie, but like I said, like the end, they started to go into like this action movie type thing, like it was a different cartoon. It seemed like with what they're doing.
I think they just wanted to flex their animation because they knew they probably weren't going to be able to make another one.
That might be true. You might be right about that. Other than that, I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really it was one of those movies you could watch with the entire family. Like you can walk away and let the kids watch it, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Except for the incessant violence that it probably has.
Oh yeah, there's definitely violence. Of course, it's a Looney Tunes cartoon. I mean, there's a fun sequence at the beginning where they both try and go find jobs, and it's a catastrophe. It's a good movie. I give it a 6.5.
All right.
For the old school fans of it, there are definitely like adult jokes mixed in with the kid jokes, but they don't go over the line at all. It's really geared towards kids.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Breakman. Anything else, Break?
No.
All right. Eric and I are going to team up on a review of Happy Gilmore 2. Hopefully spoiler free because I know it's just came out like a what three
I,
four
I
days.
want to see that, but mildly, and I don't have Netflix. So if you guys want to spoil it, I don't care. I'm fine
Okay.
with that.
All right. Well, spoiler alert, just in case we give any
But
spoiler
when we get to
alerts.
Fantastic Four, I'm gonna have to hide or something.
I'm
So
not going to spoil. I won't spoil anything on it. Break for sure on Fantastic Four. It's going to be my review. And you guys might be surprised at my review of that movie actually. So Happy Gilmore 2. Eric, you want to go ahead and start?
So this can't be called a legacy sequel because it's not about training the next generation, but it is one of those movies where like, oh, he's older now, and they had to find a way to give him a new conflict, so they reset him from the top to the bottom again. He basically did a fuck up, and now his wife's dead, and he's running out of money, and he works a shitty job, and he gets the opportunity to play golf again, but he has to go to alcohol to clean himself up because he started becoming a drinker after his wife died.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now
It,
this weird tech bro wants to make a stupid ass kind of a joke of golf called Maxi Golf League. And he did some shady shit to make it more exciting, apparently.
yeah.
I already don't like the plot. Like, why do they have to
No,
kill the
no,
wife
no, no,
off?
no, no. Break. Look, I'm gonna tell you, Happy Gilmore is an excellent fucking sequel, and I'll
Okay.
go into more about it. Go ahead, Eric. Keep going.
It's not as like hilarious as the previous film, but there are enough jokes in there to like make old people like us chuckle, I guess. And
Yeah,
there's some callbacks to the previous film.
yeah. I like this film, Breakman, and I'll tell you why. It had just enough nostalgia. I hate when movies overdo the nostalgia element, like the Ghostbusters movies do, and stuff like that. This movie, you don't necessarily need to watch the first one, which is a weird thing to say about a legacy movie like Happy Gilmore. I disagree with Eric. I think there's every bit as much humor in this one. It's just not as childish humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's like he grew up at some point. So
it's
like
yeah.
it's not the stuff that will make you laugh out loud, but it is stuff that will make you chuckle inside.
Yeah, I really like this movie, and I think it's worth a watch. Actually, I think it's better than the first movie. It had something which I've been saying about Adam Sandler for a lot of years. When Adam Sandler does serious acting, it's the same thing with Jim Carrey. When these people juxtapose their humor with a lot of serious moments, it just hits harder. You know what I mean? And I truly
Look,
yeah,
go back farther. Just look at like Michael Keaton and Tom Hanks. Like they were like the comedian guys of the '80s. You know,
yeah,
nobody expected them to be like these now
serious, yeah,
huge dramatic
yeah,
actors.
yeah. And I think Adam Sandler's coming into his own the older he gets. Breakman, I really
Yeah.
do. I know I'm in the minority when I was saying that I like that movie. The Halloween movie that he did
I wonder
with
how many films he has in him though, because like he's
Hubie
like
Halloween or
almost
whatever.
60 at this
Yeah,
point.
you both liked it. We're the rare people that did. Yeah, we both liked it.
Yeah. Hey, what's up,
I never got
Skodoma?
around to watching Hubie.
I liked it. I like Hubie Halloween.
I'm kind of curious about his next film called Spaceman.
I think that's gonna be great. Skodoma says it's the funny boner. Yeah, Happy's kids are in the movie. It's got okay. So the premise of the way his wife died is absolutely ludicrous, but it's funny in a way, and it's poignant, and the way that he handles it is how most most rational people would handle it with alcohol, right? Like you or with drugs or whatever, and it's an uplifting story at the same time, and I really liked it. I thought it was poignant at where it needed to be poignant. I thought it was funny where it needed to be funny. Freak Fried brought up the point of where he hides his alcohol is absolutely fucking hilarious, I think. Um um yeah. So I highly recommend watching this. I thought it had a perfect premise, ludicrous at times, but I mean, you know, Scotoma says not as good as the first, but still good. I thought it was every bit as good as the first, if not better, in a lot of ways. Scotoma, I thought it was superior, to be honest, because it
I
was
think
more.
I think there was at least one joke that didn't land too.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, it's not a perfect movie by any stretch, but I think as far as like comedy sequels go, I don't think you can get much better. I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't know about you,
I don't think
Eric.
there's ever been a movie where every joke hits.
Right, Eric, what are you giving this movie?
Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, I don't think we're too far off. I think it's a perfect sequel. I thought they did as good a possible job as they could with Happy Gilmore
I
too.
like his updated happy place. It's like, oh, that hits because I'm middle aged.
Yeah, yeah. Anything more you want to add to that, Eric?
No,
All right. Fantastic Four, pretty good. Not great, like what people are saying. I think it's pretty good. There's one sequence that I'm not going to spoil in the movie that I thought was awesome. Um, Involves a black hole. I thought it was great. Um, but um, the way they handled Galactus, shaky at best.
at
But I,
least it was better than before.
yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah,
definitely better.
there's no justification for the little micro bot
Right,
Galactus,
right.
whatever that was supposed to be, the swarm or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah,
yeah. They handled, I guess, Galactus the best they could. I mean, but I don't know. I'll let you watch it, break, and then you tell me.
yeah. I'll do it at some point. Like, I'm sorry, I thought you were.
Just to give a quick score, I know Eric gave it, I think, a 9. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. What were you gonna say, break?
I
To
said
be
eight
honest,
and a half. I gave it 8.5.
Okay.
I think the costumes look terrible. I know they're supposed to be like the authentic look and stuff like that, but I think they look terrible. And I've never been the biggest Fantastic Four fan.
Oh, I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan, break, and the
I know a lot of
costumes.
people are because like they're the classic team and stuff like that. But I don't know. I grew up with X-Men and just the
Without,
Fantastic Four off in
yeah.
other dimensions doing all the weird shit that they did just didn't interest me, you know?
Oh man, break, the comics were great. The comics were great, man. But I do like the classic look. That's one thing. I don't like the fact that they went with the retro futuristic look. Like either stick in the 60s, stay in the 60s, or just bring it, forward. I don't know, one or the
Yeah.
other. But
Although I think that's gonna happen eventually once they get formally introduced to the rest of the MCU.
yeah,
But
I do like the costumes, but I do think that they need to update it going forward. But I don't know. I'm kind of a purist. I disagreed with and I before you get mad at me, Eric, I disagreed with the choice to make Silver Surfer a female. I know that there have been
I
versions
get
of,
mad at you for that.
huh?
Why would I get mad at that?
I don't know.
And I don't really care either way because I'm aware that there are other Silver Surfers.
Well,
So
I care because in the comics, I mean, that version of the Fantastic Four, it was always a male Silver Surfer. Like, but I have to say the lady that played Silver Surfer in this did a great job and did her job very, very well. And so that lessened the blow for me. But still,
also with the Secret Wars going on, we'll probably get multiple variants of Silver Surfer showing up.
most likely, which is fine. All right, that's the reviews. Let's go on to everybody's favorite segment. About 10-second clip, guys.
Ah, what is it?
Stinko of the Week.
All right, Breakman, your stinko of the week.
Let's go ahead and where should we start on these? Because there's so many of them. I'll just go ahead and start from the top. Our president is so mentally deficient, he nearly admitted to trafficking girls.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say about that. He basically said what we've been telling people for a very, very fucking long time, and that QAnon had bastardized their version of it and stuff like that. Now Trump was employing teenage girls, and Epstein was taking them.
Yep.
Or trying to at least. Right?
Yeah. And somehow the man who has thousands of employees knew a specific one? Was
Yeah.
was Guilford one of those women
Yep.
or girls? I'm sorry. Apparently she was. That bothers me that he knew her. Don't
Yeah.
you think? That means he's already been taking advantage of her.
Well,
So I'm like, he wouldn't know a teenage girl working in like one area of his company where he's got thousands of employees and
well,
stuff like
he
that.
definitely mentioned spa, which why would you have a teenager working in the spa area of your
Yep,
fucking
and like I
business?
said, he knew her, so we know he was going to we know he was using her
Yeah.
already.
Trump is involved with Diddy too. He has been reported that he will pardon him. Yeah.
That's
Did you
that's on this list here. I was
oh,
actually going to get to that. Yeah.
oh sorry, Brakeman. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. You're saying it. We can definitely get to it. I mean, it he's going to pardon her. He's probably going to pardon Ghislaine, who has just been now moved to a minimum security prison.
Yep.
What the absolute fuck?
Well,
This doesn't get said enough. The media does not say this enough. They say co-conspirator. She was a rapist too.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They does not get said by the media enough. This woman is a monster. She lied about everything under oath. We know what she did. She doesn't deserve to be in a minimum prison. She deserves to be in a fucking dungeon until she dies.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry, so does Diddy.
Yep.
Anyway, next, speaking of, you know how our government is all about cutting tax dollars and stuff like that, and Doji's saving us money. How come every time we turn around, Trump's spending money?
What a shock.
There's
Let me see.
always a lie.
He had his birthday parade. He's having the super giant flagpoles built. The garden he ripped up again and redid. Now he's redecorating the dining halls, and it's estimated to be like millions and millions of dollars again.
Did you hear the latest? He's got designs on a new White House costing $500 million of our tax dollars.
God, I'm not surprised by but I hadn't heard it. God,
Yep.
damn it.
Yep. All right.
Wow.
What else you got?
Yes. I'm befuddled right now. That was just sickening information.
Which also says he doesn't plan on leaving office too.
Yeah, well, I know they definitely are already talking about that, openly talking about him going for a third term. And it'd be a third term in the way Putin has terms. You know, there's not going to be any real competition. It's not going to get a chance. There might be a real competitor in the first next election he gets, but after that, they're all going to be like murdered and shit. And the next person isn't going to win because they're actively rigging the systems. I mean, we talked about last week. Oh wait, no, did we talk about that last week? He's working with Texas now to gerrymander that state.
They don't need to worry about that because I hear tell Kamala's planning on running again. We saw how well that went the first time around. So no rigging needed, Trump. The Democrats are gonna fuck it up anyways. So, go ahead.
Like they have been since Trump's election.
Yes. Yes.
Is Chuck Schumer alive? I mean, he comes out of the grave every 2 months to say something and then he disappears.
They use necromancy to animate him to say something.
I know.
Put him back in his coffin.
Yeah.
It only lasts for long enough to get a speech out of him. Oh god. Shit. Like the Democrats are so fucking weak.
Yes.
I've been telling people this for years,
and then anytime there's a strong Democrat that comes to the forefront, like the guy in New York running for mayor, they're like, "Oh, we don't like his stance on Israel. He seems like more of an anti-Semite." So they're actively fighting against strong Democrats. This is what I've been telling you guys.
I was gonna say that we've been saying for a long time this party's weak. Now I'm starting to hear like people on the podcasting, like the iHeartRadio podcast, the big names.
And then they're
finally starting to say that, like, oh yeah, duh, you dumbasses, we've been telling you forever.
Yeah, and then you got people like Brian Taylor Cohen, one of the big superstars, right? one of the big superstars of the new quote unquote independent media berating anybody that wants to start a third fucking party. You can fuck right off with that nonsense. I would love to debate Brian Taylor Cohen. The challenge is out there, man. Challenge is out there. What are we waiting for? The Democrats to suddenly fucking wake up? They've proven year, decade after decade that they cannot handle anything. They are weak as fuck. The Republicans always win. That's why they have the majority in the fucking Supreme Court. That's why they got the presidency. That's why they got, despite the platform being racist as fuck. When are you guys gonna wake up?
I heard somebody on a podcast say the reason the Democrats lose is shit. I was fuck. I had it a second ago. I had a good point. What was I about to say? I didn't mean to interrupt you. So
It's all right. Sorry, break. I had to get that in there. What else
no,
you
it's
got?
fine. Shit.
What else you got, break?
I remember what I was gonna say.
What?
They when the Republicans get into power, they undo everything they can that the Democrats have done and stuff like that, and they undid a lot of like the executive orders, and obviously they've been going against the Constitution, but whatever. But when Democrats get in power, instead of trying to undo the damage Republicans have done, they just move forward for the most part.
Yeah.
They'll undo a little of the damage. Like there was some of the stuff that Trump did that Biden did undo, but things like some of the tariffs and stuff, he just left them.
Yeah.
Because they just move forward and they ignore how bad things
they never move forward, Breakman. They stay
no, I mean,
status quo.
They ignore what's happening,
yeah,
and just go with
it's just status quo, man.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Status quo.
Yep.
Everything is status quo.
Yeah, and Scotoma's right. He says it's a system made to make things worse. If the government actually fixed problems, they wouldn't have a job. They need things to be bad so that they can claim they will fix it. Both sides work for the same. You're on the same team. Even though, look, Scotoma is conservative, what I would consider conservative. Freak Five is what I would consider quote unquote liberal. Even though what's the fucking definition of any of it anymore? But we think the same way, Scotoma. It's the same fucking team. They all want everything to stay status quo because that's how they stay rich. That's how they stay rich. And that's why I keep saying, ask your local representative if he'd be willing to sign today a a um, a petition to tie federal minimum wage to their wages, and let's see which one would actually sign it. And none of them would. None of them. Not one would do it. Not one. I guarantee it. Go ahead, Breakman. I'm sorry, taking up
you're
your
fine.
time.
Next, to move on, staying in the same topic of politics, our Supreme Court has yet taken another civil liberty away in favor of Trump, making it easier for him to deport people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's going from bad to worse, and it's not getting better. There's no opposition, truly. Yeah, I mean, the only people fighting back are some of the local judges and some federal court judges, but then the Supreme Court comes in and just says, no, no, Trump's getting his way. We want Trump to have it his way. Speaking of Trump getting his way, the Smithsonian's bowing to his pressure too, and they're removing all references to his impeachment.
Oh, how nice. Let's
Yeah, so
rewrite
that never
history.
happened.
Let's
Yep.
rewrite history.
That's exactly what he's doing. Okay, let me see here. Staying with Trump, Russia has been taunting him for a while now, and it's getting under his skin. It didn't bother him when he thought Putin was his loyal master, Putin wasn't going to spurn him in any way, and then now Putin's completely ignored everything Trump's quote unquote negotiated for. So Trump's now mad at him, but one of Putin's head guys has been taunting Trump for a long time, and now he's finally pushed Trump's buttons to the point where Trump is now getting us one step closer to nuclear war as he's putting some subs in the area. Just as defensive purposes, he said. Just one more step closer. Just reminds me of The Watchmen.
Yeah. No.
You know how the Doomsday Clock was building and building and building.
Yep. What else you
Like
got?
it feels like we just took one more tick closer.
Yep. What else you got?
Netanyahu's plans for Gaza, he's released them, and basically it is genocide. He that's what he wants. We've known it all along. He just wants to wipe everyone out. And oh no, I already mentioned that. Ghislaine. God. Okay, I think I'm actually out of Trump complaints, and we can move on to some other stuff. Okay, so there was a fight that went viral in Cincinnati last week or something. I didn't really mention it because with everything going on, like a handful of people having a fight isn't a fucking big deal to me, you know. But it went viral, and it turned into the narrative that black people are attacking white people. I'm like, okay, what's going on now? There's a racist fight going on. Okay, so I guess I need to look into this now. And it turns out the narrative then has been spun by the mass media. Of course, is a lie. The white guy started it with racism and violence. He was the first person to lay a hand. He was the person yelling the N-word.
How nice.
So that's why a group of black people beat him down.
Yeah. I saw another video with a white woman. It was actually kind of funny. This black guy was washing his car, right? Minding his own business, washing his own car on the side of the street, rinsing it off. And this woman in a wheelchair was calling him the N-word over and over. And he's like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fucking spray you. And she wouldn't shut the fuck up. So guess what happened?
Guess what?
And guess what?
Fuck around and find out.
She miraculously she got up off of her wheelchair. Turns out she could walk.
Oh, she's faking it.
Yeah. So, yeah, he kept washing her until she left, which was, I thought, phenomenal.
Fake ass white bitch.
Yeah.
This doesn't have a happy ending so far. Like I said, the media has been spinning the narrative like that it's black people attacking white people is what's going on, and that's not what's happening. That was a racist to provoke the fight and got what he deserved. Yeah. And then apparently there were other fights that were started, and the two guys that were at the center of the getting the insults and the guy who got smacked first, those are the people that have been arrested.
Oh, what a shock!
As far as I heard, the white guy hadn't been arrested yet.
Oh, what a shock.
Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's the narrative that they've been spinning on conservative radio and regular radio. Oh my God, 700 WLW, as the world is falling apart, they've been doing nonstop coverage on that. When it's not the football or Reds, or it's there's the racist black people downtown hunting down white people.
How funny. Go ahead and spin it. Spin.
I would, if we didn't live in the times we did, I would say I would laugh about that, but they are spinning it, and that's going to have Trump's using his raft that he's been getting away with to attack us at some point.
Yeah.
What else he's going to come after us like he's coming after other cities because of racism against white people.
What else you got, Break?
Yeah. They're rich people.
What's
openly
that? What's that, Break?
Eric said something. I mean,
it's less racism at that point, more like self-defense and prejudice.
Yeah. It's all.
Well, I mean, it was obviously he was outnumbered and stuff like that, and they probably took it too far when they were pounding on him when he was down. But he started the fight. Like, to me, like that's the crime. Crime is clear. He started the fight.
Okay.
Well, maybe that was the point. He knew he'd get beat up, and then he could use that as an ammo.
Eric, we really gotta go here, man.
Okay, so I just got a couple more stinkos, and they're both big. Know how the red states have stopped reporting things like the mother mortality rate because it skyrocketed, and they fudged like the COVID numbers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what their latest cover up now is going to be the job numbers. Now
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
get fake job numbers all the time.
Yeah, 'cause he
it's always
fired.
going to be great for Trump,
Yeah, he
no
fired the
matter
head
what.
of the Statistic Bureau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
from now on, we're just going to hear how great Trump is from even another front, like from CBS, who they now have bent to their will. And the other one, I go to the CEOs who are openly bragging about doing not exactly what we've known they've been doing all along. Trump's tariffs, are just an excuse for them to gouge prices,
oh
as we
yeah.
said.
Yeah. That's all it
The
is.
tariffs are going to hit us, and those are going to affect us, no doubt. But they shouldn't be affecting us to the point they are.
Right.
Like a lot of these tariffs have been put in place before even the tariffs hit. I mean, well, the price hikes have been put in place before tariffs hit.
And by the
You know,
way, there is a breaking point for the American people. We haven't reached it yet. But when you're going to start paying $20 for a shirt that you normally would pay, I don't know, 10, 7 to 10 at Walmart, then people will stop buying because we're none of us are going to be able to afford, and we'll start going to outlets like the Goodwills and like
yeah,
it the way it should be anyways. And then they'll start in on the Goodwills. We're going to give you a tax, right? When the Goodwills start raising their prices.
dude, Goodwill's pull off some horrible shit.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
they
but
take donations and then sell them for unbelievable prices
I
when these are
agree.
meant to be
I
helping people.
I agree, but it's still a viable people for a lot of people to go. You can find deals there, right?
There are, but
Um,
there's so much markup out
there
because of the
is. I fully get it, but what I'm saying is when the Goodwills raise their prices, because they will. You're right,
correct.
Brakeman. They will raise their prices accordingly. I mean, you can buy brand new clothes at Walmart, take the tags off, throw them in at Goodwill, and sometimes they'll raise the prices on what you donate. I've noticed that because I've done it before. I bought in clothes and just to see. And a week
Uh,
later, some of the clothes that I bought, super cheap, like $1 a shirt. You know how Walmart will have a discount rack, and
yeah,
and I can't use any of those clothes, so I'll buy $20 worth. Like just a bunch of clothes to take 20 items of clothes, and I'll specifically go. I'll wait a week for them to put them on the shelves, and I see some of those clothes marked up for like, you know, 10, 15 because they know it's brand new, you know, type
it's
shit.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, you know. But they do that. But what I'm saying is when we have no other alternative, what's the alternative, Brakeman?
Uh,
When we can't buy
yeah,
anything, when we can't buy a fucking packet of ramen for less than $5 a
people
packet.
are. We're gonna see the rise of things like how ghost kitchens are becoming a
Uh-huh.
thing. Like
Uh-huh.
we're gonna start seeing a lot of like people selling from our homes. We're gonna see more yard sales and shit like
Yep.
that
Yep.
before
Black
because we're gonna
markets.
see more homeless people
Yep.
and more poverty than
Yep.
we've ever
Yep.
seen in
Yep.
our
Black
lifetimes.
markets, or you're gonna start seeing a lot of black markets, shit like that for everything. And video
Yep.
games, video games aren't an exception to the rule. You're gonna
Yeah, I
start.
noticed that Nintendo has said that they're probably going to raise the price of the original
They
Switch.
are. They're going
No,
to.
they're not probably doing it.
Oh,
Yep.
they are doing it. Okay.
Well, what
Yeah,
el-
They already did it in Canada, so now they're doing it in
what
US.
what else you got, Break?
that's it.
All right, Eric, you have any
But
stinkos?
the price of Joy-Con 2s are also going
Yeah.
Of course.
Eric, you got any stinkos?
Well, there's one.
$100 for fucking Joy-Con 2s.
That's a
Ouch.
Stinko.
Oops, sorry.
What else you got? Anything, Eric?
Nothing that could top anything you've said.
Okay. I got a real quick one to buttress kind of what Brake was talking about with Trump. The FBI redacted dumps, and I'm going to start calling him Dump from now on because that's what he is, big dump on the country. Um, Name off the Epstein files. Scotoma says you need to vote with your money. How you spend it and what you spend it on matters. Go to more thrift stores and cheaper play. Yeah, I agree, Scotoma, and that's what it's going to have to happen.
We're
Even
going to need a
Wal-
nationwide strike,
We
too.
shouldn't have to do that.
Even Walmart is getting expensive, Scotoma. Fucking
We're going to need a
Walmart.
nationwide strike with people refusing to work, just like by the millions refusing to do their job.
Well, eventually that's going to happen anyways by default, Breakman. It's going to
Well,
happen.
it'll be. Well, yeah. There's so many. Oh my
It's
god.
not going to happen right away, Breakman, is what I'm saying. But we're going to have to strike. and the money is where it's at. We are going to have to be the ones to tank the stock market. We are. Not the fucking people that buy up stocks when they're low and sell high. We're just going to have to not buy shit. Period.
Yeah.
You know, not
I mean,
buy
yeah,
into this.
look at the stock market. Like we can't depend on that at all because look at how much money that Elon lost. And then
Yeah.
and then suddenly he's still the richest person on the
Oh
globe.
yeah, because they always bounce back, man.
Yep.
They get those government contracts and yeah. We're gonna have to collectively at some point, and it ain't gonna be anytime soon because everybody's fucking struggling. We're just gonna have to just stop buying, period. And we're gonna have to
Yep.
start bartering amongst ourselves. There's lots of
Yep.
people in my area that raise chickens, and I know regulations are there for a reason. You're gonna get a lot of chicken eggs that aren't worth anything. But that's how we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to trade. We're just gonna have to trade. That's it.
You have to be mindful of things like bird flu and stuff like
Yeah,
that
I
too.
know. I know. I know.
That's another thing. Get vaccinated while you can.
Stinko. I'm gonna buttress what you said, Breakman, about Dump. The FBI
Yep.
redacted his name off the Epstein files. But let's move on to Sweetos, and I'll buttress my point here. It's about a 6-second clip, guys.
Dude,
I'll
what
say
does my
Buckner.
tattoo say?
Sweet of the week.
All right, my Sweeto of the week is the same exact thing. His name is redacted off of the Epstein files. So, anytime you see a name that's redacted, you could just assume that it's Dump, right?
Hmm.
So he thinks he's super smart. Oh, I'm going to get the FBI to redact the name. Anytime we see and it will come out. They always do. All these files will come out, whether now or
I,
later.
I think there's a really good chance of that because they got 1,000 people working on that.
Yeah,
So I
well,
think there is a real good chance that at least a few of those people are like, "What the fuck?"
oh, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I get it.
sure.
Right.
I'm sure they'll come out. I'm almost positive, right?
Yeah.
You can't keep a conspiracy only goes so far. So anytime we
Mhm.
see a redacted name, we can just assume it's Trump, unless he wants to unredact some stuff.
Mhm.
Prove that it's not him. Which won't happen with him
Mm.
or the stupid Democrats. Fucking Biden had a chance to release the fucking Epstein files, and you think he did? Fucking moron.
Mhm.
Idiot. And the next Democrat that gets into office, whether it's now or 12 years from now, is going to do the same thing because they don't give a fuck. You know?
And people are like, "Well, that's not on Biden. Biden doesn't control that stuff." He could have fired Garland at any point and got somebody in there.
Yeah, that would have did his bidding, kind of like what Trump is doing.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly that.
Jeez. Sounds weird, huh? You get
Mm.
people to do what you want them to do. You can't force them, but you can hire somebody that'll do what you want them to do, like release the Epstein files. See how that works, Democrats? You get somebody that's strong, or at least has the facade of being strong, and you force people out that don't do your fucking bidding, right? That's how it works. It's how it fucking works. But they're not
It's
interested
not
in
done
that.
that way. But they want to act like being nice is the only thing that will do anything, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. Sometimes you gotta be a mean asshole to get things done.
Breakman, you got any Sweetos?
I do have one Sweeto.
All right.
That goes to an entire country. Scotland, oh my God.
What they?
I love what you guys did. The men, women, trans, Scottish people, you were the best.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving Trump the warmest of welcomes. Uh,
I did
Mean
hear
asshole, I
somebody ask
mean,
him.
not mean asshole. Mean asshole for respect
I
people you're being
I
quote
did
unquote
hear
asshole
I
to.
did hear somebody ask him about the Epstein files.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they were getting him on the golf course. They were getting him in interviews.
Uh-huh.
They were getting him he was going down the road. Like they were all over him.
Yeah.
Um, there were some great. Oh man, I saved some of the signs. I have to find them like at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my Sweeto,
Yeah.
Scotland. You guys rock.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Eric, did you have any Sweetos this week?
The update for Dragon Quest 3 2D HD 2D remake
Yeah,
being
that's
free.
that's
a
free.
Sweeto.
That was fantastic announcement on that front. I wish Square.
Also, it's paid, but I'll take an upgrade for Romancing Saga 2 on the Switch. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we were supposed to go into game night, right, Breakman?
I also want to mention there is going to be a free upgrade, I think, for the Switch version of Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
don't bother buying the Switch 2 version, which is a game key card. Just buy the Switch 1 version and upgrade later.
Yeah. Breakman, I
I haven't
think.
had time to work in a game night.
What's that?
I haven't had time.
That's fine.
Oh well.
We can cut it short today, guys, because A, I got to go to the bathroom, and and B,
Food Quest.
yeah, Food Quest for sure, and I want to spend a little time with Bernie tonight. So,
I will try and get to the game this week, but no promises.
that's cool. That's cool. If you don't do it this week, we'll give you 2 weeks break to do a game night. If you could do a simple one, like a one-nighter, like you did that one time, that would be pretty fantastic.
I'll figure out what I can do. I'll get something. I will get this done.
Right on.
Unlike the signs that I can't fucking find. God damn it! I saved at least one of them. I thought.
That's okay. It's okay, man. Maybe next week you'll have them. But
Scottish
so
people,
if we
they're
don't
really
get
fun.
if we don't get to game night next week, we'll do a free for all. I'll come up with topic. It doesn't matter. If you happen to have game night, great, Breakman. But no worries. We'll do it. We'll do it within the next 2 weeks. All right.
Okay.
Let's do our plugs and get the fuck out of here. Breakman, plug away, sir.
You can follow me at wait, what's my login again? At the Breakman.
Yes, or
at the Breakman on Blue Sky.
Underscore, I think. Isn't there an underscore?
No, there's no underscore. That was on Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that name got blocked. It got banned.
Oh, that's right. All right. Eric.
You can find my written reviews on bostonbastardgrade.com. Or the audio reviews on the RSS feed. And if you like either of those things and you want to support more, there's a link to my Patreon in my Blue Sky profile.
Yeah.
Send me as little as $1 per month or wherever you want.
Yeah, make sure you click on that Patreon on Eric's Blue Sky account and give him $1 or $2. Scotoma says he's ordering pizza. Freak5 says I'll send a picture of my dinner when I get it. I just ordered blackened chicken and catfish. I love catfish. Freak5.
I had pizza yesterday and I ate the earlier.
I don't know what we're gonna eat. We'll eat something good though, for sure.
I'm probably just gonna get a couple of snacks right now because I technically already ate, so I just need something to fill the stomach up.
Yeah, you can follow me on Blue Sky. Frank Branch is on Blue Sky, or is it RPGrinders? I can't remember. One of the two will get you there. You can follow my other channel, Mexican Long Hair. Doing some interesting work there, and that's about it. You guys got anything else?
Stay safe.
Yep. All right.
I see the ACLU is suing ICE. That's not going to accomplish shit.
Yeah, right. At least they're trying something, though.
I mean, they were trying something which is good, but like ICE is still going to keep kidnapping people.
Yeah.
Like this isn't. I think it's.
I know it can. It's got to start somewhere.
I know. Oh, you're right. I don't see any of this until we really as millions of people stand up, like Frank keeps saying. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday, Freak. I got the 999 deal.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe this week, and we will see you guys back here. We want to see you guys We want to see you guys back here next week. Stay safe, everybody. Later, everybody.
So what's everybody's favorite pizza topping? Mine is pineapple.
Yeah, pepperoni. Sausage.
Pepperoni.
Olives. Mushrooms.
What is that?
Pineapple and
I like them both. I like them both too. But I like bacon and pineapple is the best combination. Chicken and bacon, that sounds good too. Oh, Freak likes pineapple. Thank God, man.
Mm.
People are normal. Like,
I
I'm
like
sick of the haters.
I
Like
like
the
pineapple on my pizza too, Break, but it's like far down the list of my favorites. I do
Give me
like it.
good pineapple, just not any kind of pineapple will do.
Ham,
That's
you
true.
know, shit like that, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know. What episode is this, gentlemen? I believe it's my turn.
8:30.
8:30. Right on. That was my bedtime growing up.
I don't know too many
8:30.
places that do artichokes, but I do know Pizza Rotos uses artichokes.
Artichoke's good. I like it. I like anchovies too. Yeah. All right, chat. I really enjoy doing the show with you guys. Scotoma, Freak Five, you know, guys rock. I know Wyland has been back. That's cool. Slagar and the couple other people, but I don't know. We enjoy doing the show, man. That's why we do it. All right, guys in chat.